In early February, I learned that my mom had died. The hard part about that passing for me was not just because it was my mom and my loving mother, who I had a marvelous love and hate relationship with. She hated me, I loved her. It was kind of the way it went. But the truth is that I wasn't allowed to see her while she was going through her basically demise, her transition from life in the living to death in heaven. And openly, I wanted to go see her. I kept asking, "Where is my mother?" And I kept getting these ridiculous responses back from my siblings. You see, if they could try to stay in control of things, then they might be able to be in control of whatever the assets were that my mother might have, meaning the things, her heirlooms, the things that were of my mother. And openly, it's interesting that once the funeral went on, not one of my brothers or sisters attempted to come and help me to get there. So that's on their life. They ruined the funeral of my father by not waiting 15 minutes for me to arrive. I got stuck in major traffic in Chicago, and it was not easy for me, or around that city where we were basically going, to lay them to rest. Now, I have my own cemetery plot for me and my wife, whoever that is going to be, for the next part of my journey in life. But where are those documents? Someone kept taking those things out of my car in Indiana when I was sort of traveling and looking for opportunities, but I was selling my actual work, my book, in softcover, going to different organizations, going to different Christian houses. It was always amazing to me that I'm basically standing in front of a pastor, usually a 30-year-old pastor in front of a church, saying, "I'm wondering if you'd be willing to buy one book for $10 or $20, depending on the version it was, of my book, Soul Keepers, the soul strings of our life." And I'm literally starving to death at that moment because I hadn't sold a lot. I was just getting started and figuring out how to interact with them. But every single one of them would say, "Nope, we're on the way to lunch, can't help you." Now, how fucking immoral is that?